The Vols will boot it away to start the game. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
Oh, he got loose. Got a lot of running room. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Canes. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense has its first opportunity of the day. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
The inside handoff. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. And the Vols will hustle for the line. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Webb.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
Running it back, it's Francis. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Smith dropping to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Hurricane! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense set on 1st down. Movement here from the tight end. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Nice move there. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
At the 28. That's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 14.
Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll go to the fullback. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. The give to the back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And the Volunteers line up to punt it away. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Smith dropping to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Miami! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Okay, ready? That's the end of the first half. With the score, Miami 21, Tennessee.
And the Hurricanes will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Ball in the air, intercepted! And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Canes! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The completion short of the sticks. It's second down. To the air. It's Basilak. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Chunked it away just as he was hit. And they can't make the connection on third down. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Looking for a block. It's Francis. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. On the run, it's Francis. He's in open space downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Makes the catch. It's Booker. And he's brought down after a nice game.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Miami 28, Tennessee 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Smith wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it back. And the returner will be brought down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to pass. It's Bazelak coming after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front. It's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the line.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Vols will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll bring it back. It's Francis. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.